Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIABS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English School, morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 2. Our today's topic is fill in the blanks part 2. My dear student, this is our 5th lecture. This is our 5th lecture. In our class we shall solve 13 to 25 fill in the blanks. 13 to 25 fill in the blanks, and this is your SW also, and this is SW number 4. Okay, you shall do SW 13 to 25 in your SW copy. So let us start our class. At first we shall solve 13 number fill in the blanks. 13 number fill in the blanks is how many 20 paisa coins are there in Taka 4. That means how many 20 paisa coins are there in Taka 4. My dear student, notice here 20 is in paisa and here 4 is in Taka. So we can't divide different unit. I repeat, we can divide different unit, just like here paisa and here Taka. So we can divide these two number. But if the question has here 20 paisa and here consider 100 paisa, then you can easily divide. But here is paisa and here is Taka. So we can divide this number by this number. Suppose I give you a question that how many $20 paisa in 100 Taka, 100 paisa in 100 paisa. How can you find out answer? We divide this 100 by 20. We divide this 100 by 20, or we add 20 to make 100. How many 20s are needed to make 100? Okay, we divide. That means in 100 20 goes in 5 times. That means 5 20s are 100. So we say that there are 5 20 paisa in 100 Taka. So we convert this 4 Taka into paisa. Then we divide this paisa by this 20 paisa and we find the required amount of 20 paisa in 4 Taka. I hope you understood how to solve this math. I repeat, we can't divide any number, any different unit. That means here 4 Taka, here 20 paisa. So to divide this, we convert this Taka into paisa. We know that 1 Taka equal to 100 paisa. 1 Taka equal to how many paisa? 100 paisa. So 4 Taka equal to how many paisa? 4 Taka equal to 400 paisa. Okay. Now we divide this 400 paisa by 20 and we get this answer. 20 divide 400 paisa. Here we consider 2 digit 40. In 40 20 goes in how many times? 20 goes in 2 times. That means 2 zeros are 0 and 2 2s are 4. If we subtract, then we get 0. We need not write here 0. As 0 left, we write here 0. In 0 20 goes in how many times? 0 times. That means 0 20s are 0. If we subtract, then we get 0. So in 400 paisa there are 20 paisa in 4 Taka. I hope you have understood. So the answer will be 20. That means there are 20 paisa coins are there in Taka 4. I hope you understood question number 13. Next we shall solve question number 14. How many pairs are there in 12? Before starting to solve this math, you need to know one pair equal to how many things? One pair equal to how many things? Do you know one pair equal to how many things? I hope you have already know. In class 1 we know that one pair equal to two things. One pair equal to two things. So I give you a small question that how many pair are there in 4? How many pair are there in 4? My dear students, we have already known that one pair equal to two things. So to find out how many pairs in 4, we divide this 4 by 2 and 2 2s are 4. So we get 2. So we say that there are 2 2s in 4. That means there are 2 pairs in 4. Just like this, we shall solve question number 14. How many pairs are there in 12? So we divide this 12 by this one pair, that means two things, then we get the answer. That means we divide this 12 by 2. That means in 12, 2 goes in how many times? So we count times table 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10 and 2 6s are 12. If we subtract, then we get 0. So we say that how many pairs are there in 12? We say that there are 6 pairs in 12. So the answer is 6. I hope you have understood question number 14. Question number 15 is similar as question number 15. That means how many pairs are there in 30? That means we have already known that one pair equal to two things. That means we divide this 30 by 2 and we get the answer. Okay. Now we divide 30 by 2. My dear student, at first we consider one digit. In 3, 2 goes in how many times? 3 goes in 1 times. That means 2 1s are 2. If we subtract, then we get 1 and 0 is placed here. And in 10, 2 goes in how many times? Yes, that is 5 times. That means 5 2s are 10. I hope you have understood. So we say that there are 15 pairs are there in 30. I repeat, there are 15 pairs are there in 30. So the answer is 15. The answer is 15. I hope you have understood question number 15. I repeat, question number 14 and question number 15 are similar. Okay. So at first we know that one pair equal to two things, then we divide the required amount by 2 and we get the answer. Okay. Our next question is half of 100 is what? Before starting to solve this math, I give you a small example. So if I say you that half of 4 equal to what? Then you can easily answer that the answer is 2. How can you find 2? My dear students, we know that half of 4, that means we divide this 4 by 2 and we get the answer, that means 4. 2 2s are 4. So half of 4 is 2. Half of 4 is 2. How can we find? If any question asks half of dash number, then we divide dash number by 2 and we get the answer. Here half of 100, the required number is 100. So we divide this number by 2 and we get the answer. Here the number is 100. Now we divide this number by 2. Here consider 1 which is smaller than 2. For this reason we consider 2 digit. In 10, 2 goes in 5 times. That means 5 2s are 10 and 0 is placed here. In 0, 2 goes in 0 times. That means 0. So 50. My dear students, half of 100 is what? Half of 100 is 50. I hope you have understood. Question number 16. Okay. Next question, question number 17. Take away 10 from 135. My dear students, I repeat, take away 10. That means we subtracted 10 from 135. Then we get the answer. That means at first to write the required number, that means 135. After that we take away 10. That means we subtract 10 from 135 and we get the answer. If we subtract 0 from 5, then we get 5. If we subtract 1 from 3, then we get 2. If so, nothing left, that means 1. So 125 is the answer. That means if we take away 10 from 135, the answer is 125. I hope you have understood how to solve question number 17. Next we shall solve question number 18. The sum of 13, 7 and 9. That means if we add these three numbers, then we get the answer. My dear students, if we add these three numbers, then we get the answer. So here the numbers are 13, 7 and 9. My dear students, 13 plus 7 what? 13 plus 7 is 20. 20 plus 9 is 29. You can add this addition in different way. At first you add ones place number. That means 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 9, 19. So 19, we write the ones place number in ones position. That means this is ones position, we write 9 carrying 1, and this 1 is added with this tens ones. That means if we add 1 with 1, then we get 2. So it is easy for you. So if we add 13, 7 and 9, we get 29. I hope you understood how to add. Next question is, what comes just before number? My dear students, you have already learned a lot in our previous classes. What is the previous number? That means what is the just before number? That means here the number is 385. What is the just before number of 385? Just before number of 300 same, that means, and 85. What is the before number of 85? It will be 84. So 384 is the just before number of 385. Okay. Number 19 question is done. Next we shall solve question number 20. What comes just after 800? Just after 800, that means the next number of 800. What will be the next number of 800? I hope you have understood. The next number of 800 is 801. So we write 801 in the gap. That means the answer is 801. Number 20. Take away 12 from 2 scores. Take away 12 from 2 scores. Before starting to solve this math, you need to know 1 square equal to how many things? Do you know 1 square equal to how many things? Yes, I know that you have already know this, because 1 square equal to 20 things. 1 square equal to 20 things, which is already learned by you in our previous class. That means 1 square equal to 20 things. My dear students, if 1 square equal to 20 things, then 2 square equal to what? We multiply this 20 by 2 and we get the amount of things in 2 square. That means THINGS. So 2 square equal to 20 multiplied by 2, that means 40 things. Okay. My dear students, now take away 12 from 2 scores. So we subtract 12 from 40 and we get the answer. That means 40 minus 12. My dear students, here 2 and here 0. So we consider there is 10. That means if we subtract 2 from 10, then we get 8. Then we get 8. And this carrying on is added with this 1 and it will be 2. If we subtract 2 from 4, then we get 2. So 28 is the required answer. Just like take away 12 from 2 scores and the answer is 28. I hope you have understood. And you need to memory 1 square equal to how many things. If you don't know 1 square equal to how many things, you can't give the answer of this question. Okay. So we need to know 1 square equal to how many things, and 1 square equal to 20 things. Next question. Half of 18 is what? My dear student, we shall solve a similar type of math in question number 16. That means half of 100 is 50. How can we find out answer? We divide this 100 by 2 and we get the answer. Just like this, half of 18. That means we divide 18 by 2 and we get the answer. That means now we divide 18 by 2. In 18, at first we consider 1. That means 1. So 1 is smaller than 2. For this we consider 2 digit 18. In 18, 2 goes in how many times? 2 goes in 9 times. That means 9 2s are 18 and 9 is the required answer. So half of 18 is what? Half of 18 is 9. Next, how many wheels do 5 cars have? How many wheels 5 cars have? My dear students, do you know 1 car equal to how many wheels? I have already know that you have know 1 car equal to how many wheels? 1 car equal to 4 wheels. So 1 car equal to how many wheels? 4 wheels. Next, how many wheels do 5 cars have? That means we multiply this 4 with 5 and we get the required answer. That means 4 multiply 5 and we get 20. So we say that 5 cars have 20 wheels. Okay, now write answer. 5 cars have 20 wheels. Our next question is, how many wheels do 9 bicycles have? My dear students, please notice, 1 bicycle have how many wheels? 1 bicycle have 2 wheels. So we multiply this 2 with this 9 and we get the answer. I repeat, we know that 1 bicycle have 2 wheels and 9 bicycle have how many wheels? To multiply 9 with 2 and we get the required answer. That means 9 2s are how much? 9 2s are 18. Okay. Our next question, that means last question, is how many Taka 5 notes are there in Taka 50? My dear students, it is so easy, but please keep attention to my lecture. How many Taka 5 are there in Taka 50? Before starting to solve this math, I shall give you a small example to solve this math. If I ask you to find how many 5 Taka in Taka 10, my dear students, how many 5 Taka notes in 5 Taka notes in 10 Taka? So how can you find out answer, my dear student? This is a 5 Taka note and this is another 5 Taka note. Okay, this is a 5 Taka note and this is another 5 Taka note. If we add these two 5 Taka, then we get 10 Taka. So in 10 Taka there are how many? There are 2 5 Taka notes. Just like this, we need to find out how many 5 Taka notes are there in Taka 50. So we can find out this math another way. We divide this number Taka 10 by this number of Taka 5 and we get the required amount, that 5 2s are 10. So 2 is the read. So if I ask you question how many 5 Taka note in 10 Taka, then you divide this 10 Taka by 5 and you get the required answer. Just like this a small example, we shall easily find out the answer. That means how many Taka 5 notes are there in Taka 50. So we divide this 50 by 5 and we get the answer. That means 50 by 5. 5 on the 5 and 0 left. In 0 5 goes in 0 times. That means we say that there are 10 5 Taka notes are there in Taka 50. So the required answer is Taka. So there are 10 5 Taka notes. My dear students, this is our today's lecture and this is our SW also. SW also, my dear students, at first you pick up the questions in your SW copy. In your SW copy, that means first of all, suppose this is your SW copy. Here you write SW. My dear students, some of you don't write the number of SW. You must write the SW in your SW copy. Here SW and which number of SW? The number of SW is 4. So here you write SW number 4. Then you write date. In which date you do SW. After that you start to write this question. So that first of all you write headings. Fill in the blanks. 2. Okay. Then you start to write question. That means 13. You write how many 20 paisa coins are there in Taka 2. Then you give a blank space, after that you write answer. I hope you have understood how to write SW in your SW copy. My dear student, this is our today's lecture. This is SW also. This is SW number 4. And you have already know that SW is very important for our annual term exam, and based on your SW, CT marks, diary marks and SBM marks will be given. So SW is very important, and you do your SW regularly. Your guardians or any other person can submit your SW in our school campus in every Sunday within 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. My dear students, I hope you have understood my today's lecture. Keep practicing at home, abide by your parents. See you soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.